Oh yeah, of course Chris is in here. Hello, Miss Pink Can-Am. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, jeez. Yes, Chris, it is Sunday. I know you go on your little gay events, get all coked up, and your ass hurts the next day, and you don't know what day of the week it is. But us normal people know what day of the week it is. Can everybody hear me from this far away? I got no headphones or anything like that. Oh hell yeah, bud! Peach Cold Streams, you can't beat them. You can't beat them. The ride yesterday was a little cold at the end, but it was an awesome ride. It was awesome. And those EFX Moto Slayers, let me tell you, I would put them head to head against an Assassinator any day of the week. And those are 30 inches, so I can't imagine like a 32 or 34. I might just sell those and go right to 32 now, because I'm in love with those tires. But I got a little surprise for you guys tonight. I had one person booked in, and I had two backups just in case that person fucked off. Well, that person fucked off, and then the other two backups were busy. So tonight I have my beautiful wife.
Hi.
She's gonna be interviewing me. I was gonna go Bill Burr style. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Bill Burr podcast, but he just literally talks to himself, and I listen to it. But I don't know. I haven't really been interviewed yet. Might as well get it out of the way. It's time I gotta adapt, overcome. We're always gonna have situations like this where I can't find someone on a Sunday. Who was supposed to be on? I can't disclose that information. Let's just say Brandon was a backup, but he was busy tonight. He had supper with his parents, so that kind of fell through. But yeah. So, welcome to episode 7 of the Behind the Bars podcast. And today we're interviewing this ugly mug, 902 Green Monster or Cody McAleer, interviewed by my beautiful wife, way out of my league, Jessica McAleer. So, here you go, darling.
Thank you.
You can start off whenever or however you please.
I feel like I'm online with Regis and Kelly.
Sure.
I'm Regis.
You're Regis. Well,
I think he died, though. Rest in peace, Regis Philman.
yeah, we'll see. You don't do good on this podcast, it might be rest in peace, you.
I'm just a fill-in here. Not even the first pick. I had to wait 7 episodes to get in. All right. Where are you from, Cody McAleer?
I'm from... It's gonna be weird for a bit.
No, I feel strange.
I'm from Fredericton, New Brunswick. Lived there until I was 13, and then when I was 13, I moved to Nova Scotia, and now I live in Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia.
I never knew that.
You didn't, did you? You're just a side piece.
I am. What do you do for a living?
I fuck chickens.
I know.
No, I'm what's called a broiler producer, I guess. So I grow meat birds from the time they're 1 day old until the time they're 40, 41, 42, I don't know, 44 days old, and then we ship them off to the plant. So I currently grow and manage 13 barns in the valley, and then I have another technically 9 in Amherst I go to once a week. and that is what I do for a living.
Fun fact, I used to be a chicken farmer.
Yeah.
For like 6 months. Those things fucking scared me.
No, but when she was a chicken farmer, she worked with Dad in Lawrencetown with the breeder birds, and those birds they're like, my birds only grow to 40 days, and then we kill them, so they don't really get that aggressiveness to them. But breeders grow for 56 weeks, so they've taken Dad out by the ankles before. If you're not paying attention, and a rooster that's 50 weeks old runs up on you, it can knock you on your ass pretty good.
I was bullied by chickens.
Now she just waxes vaginas for a living.
I do.
She's more fucking poontang than Charlie Sheen.
I only saw 5 today.
Only 5
That's
pussies
a slow
today.
day for me.
Fuck. Lucky son of a bitch.
You see 1 and that's enough for you. What made you get into ATVing?
Jeez. I don't know.
The fact that you're gonna kill yourself on your crotch rocket.
I guess so. I had a very impulse buy when I was 22. Me and my 2 friends in Moncton went to this motorcycle place because they were looking at motorcycles, and I seen this R1, and I was like, okay, I want this. And then somehow or another, it was wintertime, and I walked away with it in the back of my truck, and then I almost killed myself on it a few times, and I think you pretty much made me get rid of it. You and Dad made me get rid of it because you knew I was going to kill myself on it.
Oh my god, I'd be on the back, like, holding on for dear life with my eyes closed, thinking, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I fucking hated it. I just wanted to spend time with you, so I got on that death trap.
And then my 2 best friends we were living with at the time, they were living in my house, they went out and bought brand new 2020 Brute Forces. So I traded in my R1. I was like, I'm just going to go get a Can-Am. And yeah, it kind of just started from there.
But what made you take it from, like, going out with your friends once a week to, like, a full-on lifestyle hobby? Like, what got the ball rolling?
So, well, you know this. I have a very addictive personality. That's why I've never tried certain drugs, because I know I'll be addicted. So when I went to the gym, I couldn't just go to the gym. I had to take hundreds of steroids a month and look the best and be the best and try to be like the best bodybuilder I could. And that went to shit because I was an asshole on steroids. So I guess I don't know, I need another hobby in my life. I can't just work, be with you, be with Jackson. I need to have something that I can focus the rest of my time to and that keeps me occupied. So when it came to ATVing, it just started building my bike, and
You get one thing, it's like, hey, what can I get next
Yeah.
and next?
I'm done now, I promise.
Yeah, you said that a year ago and like 10 grand ago. What is your... Every time we buy something, it's like, are you done now? Yeah, I'm done. I don't need anything for a while. Next week, you buy something else. Are you done now? Yeah, I'm good.
A good time to tell you, I bought some neutrinos.
I don't even know what that is.
Don't even worry about it. They're cheap.
That's what he says. We're going to go check our bank statements after this. What's your favorite accessory on your bike?
The new motor.
Yeah?
Mm.
Like 100%?
100% new motor. Yeah.
What's something you bought for your bike and you were like, I don't like this, why did I do that?
Oh.
Like something that just wasn't what you thought it would be and you're like, why the fuck did I put that on my bike?
The Megaphone exhaust.
Yeah, that was loud.
Yeah, we had one ride with that, and we got rid of that really quick. So
He's like, take an ibuprofen and here's some earplugs.
No, so if you guys are looking at an exhaust, do not get a Megaphone. It's hell.
I'm scared to even ask this, but do you have any more big plans for your bike?
No, I think the bike is pretty much done. The only other things I want to do to it, well, the things that I have currently coming on the way is mod shop full exhaust system. They're boring out my throttle body to 51 millimeters because apparently stock it's only 46 millimeters, so I'm losing a lot of throttle response and power there. I got some rear neutrinos on the way, and other things I want is front neutrinos and halos, and I need a new rear rack from Fire Mudding. But all that's already in the works, so don't worry about it.
I feel like I should be writing a Christmas list.
No, it's already pretty much ordered.
Your dream bike or build?
Dream bike is going to be, when my bike's paid off in a year, I'm going to get a 2024 Renegade 1000 XMR, and I'll build that one. And then I'll keep that one out there just for a race bike. And then I'll have one I can just enjoy.
Do you think you'll ever build a bike and be super happy with it, or will there always be something bigger? Do you think you could ever get to a point now with your bike where it's I'm so happy I don't want to touch a thing? Or do you think, there's always going to be something bigger and better?
There's always something bigger and better.
Yeah, because then it wouldn't be fun.
I mean, you see the Bounty videos I watch, the Bounty bikes?
Yeah.
Fucking tires taller than Dwayne The Rock Johnson, for fuck's sakes.
What's your favorite bike trip? I wonder.
Skagged over, baby.
Why? What made that the highlight?
Just meeting everybody I've looked up to on Instagram and everything for so long, and just hanging out with them. I mean, Friday night was the best night because we just all sat around, got drunk, and shot the shit. So, yeah, that was 100% my favorite ever trip. Would have been a lot better if Diesel Daily was allowed to drive my truck. But yeah, because that was too much driving for one person. But no, that was definitely my favorite trip.
What's the scariest thing that ever happened on your bike?
Scariest thing that ever happened?
Yeah, crash or something breaking?
The most recent crash.
Which one was that? Where was
Which you shouldn't have to say which one was that. the crash in Cape Breton when I hit that swamp doing 70 and
fell on your shoulder?
yeah, I know, I went right over the handlebars. So I thought
Yeah.
my bike was coming after me and gonna roll over top of me. And that would have been night me.
Go sleep.
Yeah, I would have went to sleep.
He texts me, he's my shoulder hurts. He's why? Video of him going over the fucking handlebars.
I'm getting too old to do that shit.
You are old. What do you love most about ATVing?
The people.
Yeah.
100%, yeah, I don't know.
It's the community that
Yeah,
you have, and
I can jump on here with people I haven't really talked to before, and I can, because we all have one thing in common. We love ATV.
yeah.
It's I don't know. You can't explain it to people who aren't in the industry. It's like one big family. The amount of, you see all the messages I get in a day, just people asking me stuff, and you just feel comfortable talking to everybody. It's nice.
Someone random you've never met before could message you and you'd have a full conversation.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to people
no
for days.
shyness,
Yeah,
nothing.
no introducing yourself, no nothing, just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite memory of you and your bike?
Favorite memory of me and my
This
bike?
sounds like something romantic.
Well, there was that time when you fell asleep early, and I
refused to give you any skin that night, so you went to the next best thing.
Yeah, and I went to the old double Empire stacked exhaust, and I had my way with both holes.
We need to talk after this.
Why do you think there's fucking KY in the shop?
Is that where that went?
That ain't bearing grease, darling.
Is everyone else's men like this? Do they all joke about fucking their bike? Or is mine just crazy?
Well, I'm sure they joke about it. I'm being dead fucking serious.
You're a father.
Gonna be another one soon. Gonna have little renegade babies.
Yeah, we gotta talk after this. What would you tell to someone who's thinking of getting into ATVing? That wants to go buy their first bike but isn't sure about it.
I don't know, they'd have to tell me what they're into. Do they want to trail drive? Do they want to go play in mud? Do they like going fast? Do they want to use it for hunting? There's so many things that they would have to... There's a different bike for every person.
Okay, someone comes to you and they're like, I really want to get into ATVing. I don't know where to start. What should I start with?
Again, they'd have to say what they want to do.
They don't know. They don't know what they're into yet. They just want to get on a bike and go and find out what they like. Kind of like you didn't know what you loved when you first got into it. You kind of figured it out.
Oh, yeah, I just went with the best brand that everybody talked about and the most expensive bike. Because expensive means gooder. So, I don't know, I would just say Can-Am all the way.
Yeah? Now, what about someone that wants to start like an ATV page on social media? What would you tell them as soon as they first make their Instagram account? What should they focus on and post?
You just gotta take good pictures, ladies and gentlemen. Good pictures and good videos. It can't look like it came from a fucking potato. Like, you need to put some time into the edit. Like, if you go back and look at my first ever pictures, they were dog shit. Like, it looks like I used Samsung Snapchat for everything. It just wasn't good. And, yeah, you gotta be persistent. I mean, I took 7 months off last winter when my bike broke down. Didn't post at all. And I lost so many followers. And it was not worth it. Just gotta be persistent and take some good pictures. And please tag the people that are on your bike. Like, you have an Empire exhaust, tag Empire. You have an RJ exhaust, tag RJ. Like, and use hashtags so people can find you. Fucking Diesel Dilly didn't know anything about hashtags or ats before we went to Ontario. If you look back at his shit, he never used ats or hashtags. He would just post a pic and wonder why he wasn't gaining followers. So right before Skagtober, I taught Diesel Dilly how to actually, like, dude, it's Tuesday. You put Tushy Tuesday or Taillight Tuesday. And he's like, oh, fuck, bud. Fucking caveman.
Gotta start somewheres. Favorite place to ride, mud and trail?
Side of the highway in Colebrook.
I asked him last night, I was like, is that really your favorite spot, or is it just, like, convenient? No.
No,
It's a good one.
It's my favorite spot.
Just so happens to be close.
100% my favorite spot. Where's the smoker?
I wouldn't let him do this in the shop, because I have to have the baby monitor on.
I'm not allowed to smoke in the house either. Fuck's sake.
You good?
You keep
Had
going.
your puffs?
No, I only had one, but you keep going.
Favorite tires you've owned?
EFX Motoslayers. 2 rides on them. Already my favorite tire. All around favorite tire. If you guys want if you do a lot of trail driving, but you like to play in the mud, I mean, I'm blown away at how good those tires are. I mean, they hook up like an Assassinator, and they're just an awesome trail tire too. So,
Favorite.
and no, I'm not sponsored by them. That's my honest fucking opinion.
Favorite exhaust?
Empire dual stacked exhaust, the one that I had on my bike before the dual RJs.
That was the 2.
Yeah, the 2 stacked. I don't know. It sounded like a Harley Davidson Idol, and you could really hear the cams. Like, it was like, bup, 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 bup. It sounded awesome. It's like the beginning of a drum solo.
Favorite part about being a dad?
The way he, like, I don't know how, like, you gotta word that question better.
That's what you wrote.
I know. Like, my favorite
I guess there's like so many different things.
favorite part of being a dad is having, like, the cuddles.
Yeah.
In the
so
morning.
snuggly.
Like, when he's tired in the morning and he doesn't have his eyes open, you're just cuddling him on the couch.
Yeah. That's pretty special. What's
Yeah.
like the most challenging part of being a dad that you found?
Not as much free time to go hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Like, throughout the week, we're pretty swamped.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, you don't really think about it, and then you bring home this baby, and it's like, oh, fuck, I can't just go out.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, there's no independence.
like when I'll work like a 12 or 15 hour day, and you'll be at work, and then I'll be like, oh, I can't wait to go home, and it's like, oh yeah, I got a kid, I gotta bath him, I gotta feed him, I gotta chase him around the house. Like, it's not just, I miss coming home. Like, I love him, but I miss coming home after a long day and plopping my ass down on the couch and just going, ah, you know what I mean?
Like, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, but now it's like, fuck.
Right? It's like, okay, is it 7 o'clock yet?
It's like, Mom, can you pick up Jack so I'll find more work to do at the farm. You fucking deal with it. I don't have the energy today to deal with him. He's getting a lot.
Yeah, literally the other night, I was out for supper and Cody was on dad duty and it wasn't really 7 o'clock yet, so he's like, I'm just gonna go walk around Superstore so when I get home he's asleep. I get home, Jackson's still awake.
At least we know we both do it. It's not just one of us fucking...
It's like, I'm gonna browse through every aisle of Superstore and just like, not go home yet.
It's like that fucking, the Kevin Hart joke when he pulls in the driveway after a long day and he sees his kid just vibrating at the window and he just backs back out of the driveway.
He's like, oh, sorry, I forgot something. Gotta go back to work.
Not today, little man. Love you to death.
Worth it, though.
He's climbing up on tables now and shit.
Just wait.
The Terrible 2s are 2 months away.
I think we're already in them.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
But in all honesty, that kid slept 12 hours a night since the time we brought him home. So, well.
You slept 12 hours a night. He was a good sleeper, though.
Okay, you can't
like, it took a while.
Days.
Yeah.
He was really good.
But, like, he was definitely a better sleeper than I hear some babies. Now he sleeps 12 hours a night. It's like our whole day begins at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Austin Cruiser.
Why?
Because he actually, like, he's not very big into the whole, like, clickbait and like, editing. Like, his shit's raw, and he actually knows how to ride. And he actually builds his bike and then uses it for what it's built for. And I'm going down May Long to ride with him, so that's going to be, like, the highlight of my whole life. Besides marrying you.
Go fuck myself.
Austin Cruiser, marrying...
Birth of your child! Who's your favorite content creator on Instagram?
Content creator on Instagram?
Yeah.
It was Matt, Hero ATV.
Ashley says, what's your wife's biker name?
Mud Slut.
She said it should be Big Bessie Jessie.
Big Bessie Jessie. No, it's Mud Slut.
Thanks, Axel Ash.
Axel Ash.
And Axel Al. I'm supposed to give him a shout out.
Oh. No, but it was Matt.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't... Well, yeah, he's been busy, but Hero ATV took, like, the best pictures and had, like, the best content when he was around. And he'll be coming back soon, but right now... Fuck. XM Army. He doesn't post that much, but when he does, it's an absolute banger. So, I'll go with XM Army for Instagram.
Any tips for someone looking to get into YouTube?
Looking to get into YouTube.
Because it was a little while before you started getting into that.
And, yeah, learn from my mistakes. Don't start posting and then, like, stop for a long time and then try to start back up and then stop. If you do it, you gotta be persistent. Yeah, Shane, you take bangers too, bud. Don't worry. But, no, you gotta be persistent on YouTube. Like, you can't post one week and then wait a couple months and post, or wait 6 months and post. You gotta try to get something out once a week. And the thing is, if you think that, if you don't like it and you don't want to post it, well, not everybody's like you. And you might actually post something that you don't like, but other people will latch onto. So, yeah, just shoot your shot. Post something. Not a dick pic or anything like that, but within reasoning, just post it.
That's kind of all you wrote, but I have a question.
Oh, yay. We're going off script here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. I was just thinking, because you had mentioned that when you, like, took 7 months off, and it's Movember, And you've said before, like, how you, like, not having your bike, you really struggled. How does your bike fix that? Like, what about your bike and riding makes you in such a happy, good mental health place that I'm sure a lot of people, it's the same thing. Like, they get on their bike and they feel so good. So what is it about your bike that makes you feel like that?
Well, as you know, I work a lot. I'm a minimum usually 60 hours a week. Sometimes, like last week, it was 86 hours in that 1 week. So, and then after that, it's work. No, it's not work. After that, it's you trying to make sure that you're still want to be with me, and it's Jackson. So it's a lot of responsibility, but when I'm on that bike, there's no responsibility. So it's a day of just like the stress is gone, and it's kind of like if you were to go to a spa all day, and just that's what it's like.
Yeah, like your mind's just like free of everything outside of what you're doing in that moment.
Yeah.
Good answer.
And you knew how I was miserable to be
God,
around.
it was awful.
Without my bike, I was miserable to be around. I didn't want to look at you or Jackson, or I'd sit on the couch and just watch SWAT all night long.
Yeah. You just weren't yourself. Like, it wasn't good at all.
No, we're not doing that again.
No. But as soon as you got back into it and the weather got nicer, it was crazy, like, the switch that flipped.
Well, yeah, you can...
You had something to, like, look forward to.
And you can tell when I get back from a ride, just, like, my mood is just at 100.
Yeah. And you're, like, excited and... Yeah, I see a huge difference. I think it's great. I have a lot of friends ask me, like, why do you let him go out so much? And that's why. Like, I would much rather, like, on a day that, say we're both off, like yesterday we were both off and Cody's going wheeling, and it's like, sure, I would love to do something, like, with you, and we'll have those days again, but, like, it was such a nice day out. You get to go ride with a bunch of people. You were looking forward to it. I would so much rather him come home after a fun day of wheeling and tell me all about it and be so excited to tell me about his day and how much fun he had, and we sat on the couch and he, like, showed me all the videos, than being, like, that naggy, bitchy wife that says, no, you have to stay home. We're going to clean the house. We're going to do this. And then we're going to go shopping and do groceries and do laundry. Then you're just you'd do it, but you'd hate me all day, and I would be knowing that you would rather be out on your bike than just sitting at home. And that's why.
But I'm very fortunate.
Yeah.
Like, I spend a lot of money on my bike.
You're gonna get deep.
I do spend a lot of money on my bike, and I only get like 3 days every 2 weeks. 2 days every 2 weeks to spend with you because of work.
Yeah, and then I work every single Sunday.
Exactly. So
we
have Friday,
2 chances.
Friday, Saturday, every other weekend is the only time we get to really be with each other.
Yeah.
So the fact that you let me go out one of those days every 2 weeks is perfect.
How'd you get so lucky?
Bought you offline. She's a Russian prostitute. She's been in Canada long enough now.
I got my green card. I'm good to go.
Peace.
This will be my last time on your podcast. But no, I do try. Like, and it is hard. And there's days sometimes where I'm like, oh, I wish I could just tell him to stay home. But I like to see you have fun. And it works.
Fuck that strong. Yeah, then the bad thing about that is if I lose one of those riding days, then I'm like another 2 weeks from being able to do it again.
Yeah. I'm like, we'll always be here. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
The nice days are going places, so you gotta get them in when you can. But you just gotta support your partner. Like, he's my husband. I want him to go have fun, and I know if I ever asked him to stay home, there's a good reason, which I've never had to ask before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know if there ever was, then we have a mutual agreement that, like, if I ask, I'm serious, no questions asked, and I would only ask if it was something crazy. Yeah. We make it work. That's what you get to do.
Got a question for you.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now you're Regis.
You think there'll ever be a point where you put your foot down?
Like in what sense? Like you're not allowed to spend any more money?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to go out anymore?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope you never bring me to that point. I think, like, if you were to come home one day with a brand new bike that we did not discuss, or a part for your bike that cost thousands of dollars that we didn't discuss, I would have to yell. I'd probably cry. But I would have to yell.
You've never screamed.
No, but you've never spent 20 grand on a new bike.
No, I know, but still, I've spent money on it.
Yeah.
That motor was like... At the end of it, that was fucking almost 10 grand for everything in it.
And, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, yeah, go spend whatever you want. I just want you to be happy, like, money doesn't matter. But, like, there have been times when it's been hard. And then there's, I don't know, like, sacrifices that have to be made, but...
AKA Mr. Noodles all week.
But
Shout out to Mr. Noodles for keeping me fed.
As long as we can pay the bills and pay for daycare and we have food in the fridge and we have a new rule now that we have to talk about everything we spend. And that's helped.
That was a rule made for me. You don't go on spending sprees.
No, I really don't.
I'll be online at like 2 a.m. when you're sleeping, just like, ooh, I want this.
I spent $23 at Dollarama today and I was like, ooh, is that too much? But I also know, like, I always joke that last summer was my poor summer and that winter was my rich summer. Like, I know when you need to get stuff, and I know that if there's something that I want or I want to do or a trip I want to take, like, we kind of shift gears a little bit. And as far as going out all the time, I don't think I'd ever put my foot down unless I was, like, crying in bed at night because you hadn't been home in 3 weeks, and like, that's hard too.
But I am bringing you in May to Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Because that would have been 10 days or more without you.
Yeah.
So I was ready to fuck Diesel Dilly at the end of that Ontario trip.
Is that all I'm coming for, is being a piece of meat?
Pretty much. After 10 days, Diesel Dilly's gonna start looking real good. You can't go from getting skin all the time to cut off cold turkey. Balls swell up like a fucking beanbag chair.
Yeah. You poor thing. But no, it is hard, but you just make it work, and if I ever put my foot down, you know there's good reason for it. And if I ever would have put my foot down on anything... What's the funny?
Backcountry Power Sports. You should see his cart with me.
Wait a minute, what are you buying?
I already bought it.
What is it?
Neutrinos.
You said that wasn't expensive.
Like, it's not.
I don't know what a neutrino is. Oh no.
Just stickers. Cheap $10 stickers.
I got stickers for Jackson at the dollar store today. You can have some of those. I also know if I were to ever put my foot down like that, you would know before you came in the door. Like, you would be coming in with your head down like, oh shit, I fucked up.
See,
You'd be turning back out the driveway.
guys, you just have to make, like, little purchases. Maybe
so they don't notice.
Maybe find some, like, Sezzle payment stuff. So it's like $70 every 2 weeks or something like that. Try to sneak it by them.
Girls, you just gotta tell your husband that your nail girl and your lash girl and your hair girl charge you way less than it really is. Just sneakily pay for those things. We both do it. Balance, baby.
Truth's coming out.
Oh boy.
Do you miss coming out?
No.
No?
I miss spending time with you.
But you don't miss being on the wheeler?
No.
Mint.
Like, I mean, it's a fun time, and I get why you love it, and I see, like, the fun in it, but it wasn't my thing. But I miss, like, going on runs and stuff and just spending the day with you in that sense. But I never, like, loved going on the wheeler. I loved going out with you.
Even with the back seat?
Back seat was better. Yeah. But I think, too, like, I went out the most with you kind of when you first got it and, like, early into last year. Hold on. And, like, you didn't have it all crazy. There was a back seat on it. I was comfy. But now it's just not... there's not, like, a passenger bike. No one would have fun on the back with you.
No, I've already had 3 people thrown off the back of it.
Yeah.
And you were scared shitless coming home
Yeah.
that other night.
I think also, like, being a mom now, I think about too many things. I'd be on the back of his bike thinking, fuck, if we tip over and I break my arm, who's going to feed Jackson tomorrow? Like, those thoughts are always going on in my head, and it just started to scare me. Like, I trust you, but I just don't think it's a passenger bike.
I trust myself, too, but I've gone over the handlebars 3 times in the past 4 runs. So.
Yeah. It just scares me. Like, my mind just always thinks, like, fuck, I'm gonna die. Jackson can't be an orphan and needs at least one parent.
And the other 2 times you came out with me, we flipped it.
Yeah.
Because of all the extra weight, we'd go to climb up a hill and it would just go...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just scary. And I get, like, we went out... When did I go out last? Oh my god, that was, like, August. That feels like yesterday. But, like, that was a fun day, but I went out with Joe.
You were in a side-by-side all day.
I was in a
You weren't even on the
side-by-side
back
with
me.
Joe, but I still hung out with you all day. But, like, I think that was more my thing. I think if we had a side-by-side and we, like, packed up a nice little picnic lunch and went out somewhere, that's, like, what I like.
Wow. Oh, we're down to 1 person.
Oh,
Very
it's so
interesting.
sad.
Oh, no, we're down to 2.
Oh, everyone left when we got all sappy.
That wasn't sappy.
Looks like what's an SXF?
Side-by-side.
Side-by-side. See, I like that. That was fun.
When Jackson turns, like, in another 3 or 4 years, I think I'm going to get a side-by-side. 4-seater Commander is what I plan on getting. Just something that... I want to start getting him into it, and I do enjoy going out on trail drives or going out. And you can still bring the family, and you can still go out and play with your friends, but they'll be comfy too. But I'm never gonna get rid of my bike, ever. I'm always like, I don't care if I'm 80 years old. I'm still gonna have a bike because that's still my free time. Sometimes I don't want her to come, even if she has nothing to do. It's my free time, it's my alone time, it's my escape from reality. So, yeah. And I love you to death, but that's like my thing.
Yeah, and I think too, like going off what we were just talking about, it's okay to have your own things.
Yeah, you don't need.
It's healthy.
You don't need to be on your husband or wife's hip 24/7 and.
Like, yeah, I just don't think it's healthy to spend every waking second not having separate hobbies. Like, what are we going to talk about? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's okay that I don't love wheeling, and I think it's okay that you like going by yourself.
100%.
That's healthy. You'd be so annoyed if I was like, can I come, can I come, can I come?
Oh, yeah.
So
Which
think
I
it's
love it when
okay.
you come every now and then. But it would never, if we didn't have a kid, it would not be a daily occurrence. At that point, I'd buy your own bike.
Yeah. But no, I think it's okay that we do that. And then when I do go, like, it's special and I do have fun. And when I don't, he gets to come home and tell me all about it.
So, do you have any more questions for me that you can think of before we wrap it up?
No, I don't think so. What's
No.
your favorite thing about me? You see the eye roll. I am your host tonight.
The fact that you're not a cunt.
That's so nice.
And you let me do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And you support me with YouTube and TikTok. And, I mean, you guys don't see it, but that's a lot of time editing and on social media and planning trips. And, like, you think any other... There's not many wives out there that would just... I said, I'm going to Saskatchewan. I'm going riding with Austin Cruiser, and there was no discussion about it. I just said I was going, and she was cool with it. And then I ended up inviting her with me, so... There's not many wives out there that just let you travel to Ontario, travel to Saskatchewan, or I'm traveling up to South Carolina to do a small tire bounty hole with Super ATV next summer. So I'm doing a lot of traveling and stuff, and she doesn't care.
I get the whole bit of myself for a week. Sometimes that's nice too. I love you and I miss you, but oh my god, it was nice to stretch out a little bit. But it was so nice when you came home.
Yeah.
That's all my questions.
All right. What were we at here for time?
Not even an hour.
41 minutes. Oh, before we just wrap it up here, does anybody else have any questions for me or my lovely wife? See, none of the other guys were in here because I guarantee if Brandon was in here, or they'd be just chirping because you're out of my league.
I don't think so.
No, keep killing it, man. Thank you. I'm going to try, but I'm exhausted, and I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, we go to bed at 8 o'clock in this house.
Oh, no, we go to bed at 8 o'clock, and we scroll TikTok for fucking hours.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, or edit, or do, yeah. So, thank you guys very much for watching. That was episode 7 of the... Oh, what the... Hey.
I think he's beautiful.
I'm not always this ugly. It's just the handlebar stash is a little bit out to lunch, but hey, everybody that's watching, I've already raised a little over $700 for November. 10 more days left. 10 or 11? How many days are in November?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Fuck, who knows? 10 or 11 days left. I'm trying to hit 1,000 at least. So, spread the word.
I have one more thing I want to say.
What?
I'm really proud of you. I think it's awesome that you're doing this and following your dreams, and I'm genuinely very proud of you. I think you're doing awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, oh, look who joined. It's Colin. Yeah, okay, Colin. Nice of you to join us here, bud. Chris, thanks for coming back. I didn't think I was that boring of a person to listen to. Cocksucker. Oh, wait, let me see. Yeah. Anything else?
No, thanks for having me.
Can't think of any other question?
Now you put me on the spot. I feel awkward.
Oh, how do you feel about me getting Jackson into this when he's like 4 or 5 years old?
I think it'd be super fun. I think because he'll grow up watching you do it. And I also am not worried about like the safety of it because I know how much you love him, and as much as you're gonna want to say like, okay, Jax, just fucking hit her with some fucking speed, you're gonna be like, no, baby, go slow through the mud puddle. Don't hurt yourself. So he'll be very well equipped in like how to be safe because you'll teach him that.
To a certain point, but he's not going to be a little bitch about it.
Well, no, but maybe he'll grow up to love hot yoga with mom, and then he can do whatever he wants. Maybe you will be a little bitch.
Sounds like we're trying for another kid then.
But no, I think he already loves it. As soon as, like, if he even hears Cody's bike pull in, he goes, Dada, Dada, or today he was playing with his little green monster truck, and he went da 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 da. Like, he loves it.
My favorite is when I give him one of my stickers and he knows.
Yeah, da 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 da.
It's me. Yeah.
And like he loves sitting on it and going around the driveway, and like he already loves it. He's gonna love it, and one day, some Christmas, he'll walk out and there will be a fucking 4-wheeler there for him, and it'll be the best day of his life. He's gonna love it.
Yeah, because when we went out yesterday, there was a dad there and a side-by-side with his kid. And his kid's been driving for a long time, and he was ripping it through the mud. And I can't wait to bring Jackson with me. Like, whenever I go out with friends, and just have him just following behind me and just, it's going to be, I don't know. It'd be nice to have, like, a father-son bonding thing like that.
Oh my god, and then I'll have Saturdays to just relax. No, I think he's gonna love it, and if he doesn't, that's okay, but I cannot see him not loving it.
You're gonna learn to love it. He ain't gonna be staying home watching Keeping Up with the fucking Kardashians with his mother. Ain't happening, bud. You're either gonna be working in the chicken barns or coming wheeling with Dad, you pick. There's no fucking side option.
Yeah, I was like, Jackson, if you go out with Dad, we can watch as many episodes of the Kardashians as you want. Just please go with them.
No. Ain't happening.
Alright.
Alright, I've had enough of you. Get out of my... This is my spotlight.
I think I stole the show.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. But what do you want, Chris? Second time I tried to sign off. Alright, let's patiently wait for Chris to give a question. Yes, Chris. Type it out, bud. I know it's gonna be a zinger. What's my dream job? I thought it was gonna be something stupid. I think riding my ATV would be my dream job, honestly. YouTube money. I don't know. That'd be kind of a cool gig. Other than that, I love my job. I love being a chicken farmer. I get to make my own schedule. I do have the mustache to be a porn star now, so there's always that route. OnlyFans, Feet Finder. I don't know. We'll see how expensive bike parts get, but she's getting close to painting my toes and going on Feet Finder. But, alright, no more questions. Thank you very much for watching. This has been episode 7 of the Behind the Bar podcast with me, hosted by my beautiful wife, Jessica McAleer. Stay tuned next week where I don't know who I'm going to have. I got like 3 people lined up. I had 3 people lined up for tonight too, but they all bailed, so yeah. We'll see how next week goes. Hopefully we have someone on here, because I know I'm not really pretty to look at or anything like that, so hopefully we get someone else on here. But have a good night, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.